first graders. Hi, Mrs. Randall's class. Hi, Mrs. Morris class. Hi, Mrs. Stauberstein's class. And hello, Miss Tiley's class. I cannot believe it's May. That means that summer is so close. Summer is going to be right around the corner. And it looks like things are looking up. So, I know that online learning, it's not the easiest. It's definitely not the funnest. But just know that your teachers, we are so, so proud of you. We are proud of all the work that you're putting in, and I just pray that you guys are safe and you're healthy, and also that you're being nice to your siblings and your moms and your dads, because it's definitely a couple of weeks of change that we are not used to. So, okay, so we're going to dive right into our author study today, okay? So we're taking a break from learning about folktales, and we are going to be learning about an author. An author is someone that writes a story. So the author we're going to be studying this week is by a man named Bob Graham, okay? And the first story you're going to hear about Bob Graham is called The Silver Button. And you're actually going to hear the story today, and you're going to hear it tomorrow. So, in this story, we have a girl named Jody, and Jody is drawing a silver button on a duck that she drew. And the very minute that she is drawing a button, her baby brother Jonathan decides to take his first few steps. So he's learning how to walk. He's a baby. In this story, there's going to be a lot that happens at the exact moment that Jody draws a button and Jonathan takes his first step. So we're going to learn about what all happens in the house, in the community, and in the world at 9:59 in the morning. So pay attention to just the environment and like what everything you see, okay? And we're going to talk about the message after I read the story. Cool? Cool. Okay. The silver button. I'm going to move closer so you guys can see it. Okay. There we go. Okay. At 9:59 on Thursday morning, Jody drew a duck. She gave the duck a top hat, cane, and boots of the softest leather. On the boots, she put silver buttons. 1, 2. Her pen hovered in the air before the final button. The Silver Button by Bob Graham. Jody's brother Jonathan pushed slowly to his feet. So, like I said, we're going to pay attention to everything that's going on in this page. So we have Jody, and she's drawing her duck, and she's about to draw the last button. And the minute that she does that, her brother Jonathan is pulling up to his feet. He swayed. He frowned. He tilted forward. And took his first step. He took that step like he was going somewhere. So now we zoomed in. Here's Jonathan taking his first step. Here's a dog. And here's the duck. At that moment, Jody and Jonathan's mom began to play Merrily Kiss the Quaker's Wife on her penny whistle. Mama loved the picture of the wild hare on her calendar so much she hadn't changed it in 3 years. So, there's Jody drawing the duck. There's Jonathan taking his first few steps. There's Mom as she's playing a penny whistle. Do you see anyone else in the book? Let's see. If you look out that window, there's something going on right there. So Bob Graham, at that moment, decides to zoom in. Okay? All right. Outside, a pigeon nested under the roof, As Jonathan took his first step, a feather floated gently past the window like an autumn leaf. So there's Jonathan taking the first step. There's Jody drawing the duck. There's the pigeon. There's the feather. Next door, Alice mailed sticks and stones through the front gate, and an elderly morning jogger puffed on by. Let's zoom out a little bit. Okay. Out in the street, Joseph Piscano avoided the cracks in the sidewalk so the sharks wouldn't get him. An ambulance shrieked past Jody's house. So we know that Jody and Jonathan, this is their house. We see their neighbors' houses now. We see an ambulance. There's the jogger. There's the pigeon. So this is their street that they live in. But it doesn't stop there. On High Street, Bernard had his shoelace tied for the second time that morning, and a man bought some fresh bread from the baker. 1 block away, a soldier said goodbye to his mom. Zoom out again. Over in the park, the breeze flew a fine spray over children sailing boats in the fountain. So here's the fountain, and it's really hard to see because we're so zoomed out, but you can kind of see the little children. High over the city, a flight of ducks headed south like an arrow. In Mercy Hospital, a baby was born. Over on City Beach, Belle and Vashti popped seaweed. On the shoreline, Patty dried off while Jacques scratched his back in the sand. Sunlight hit the windows of the city, and the phones rang in 1,000 offices and pockets. So now look. We're no longer in Jody's house. We are looking at the whole entire city and thousands of offices in those buildings. Far out over the bay, a tanker headed all the way to China. Then down came Jonathan on his little pink knees. "Mommy!" yelled Jody. "Jonathan's just taken his first step." Jody put the last silver button on her duck's boots. Sunlight from all over the city streamed through the window, and the kitchen clock struck 10 o'clock. And that is the end of the story of the silver button. Now, in this story, I want to tell you something. Many things, big and small, happen in the world at the exact same time. So, while you live your life, people near and people far away are also busy. So it's important to think about what else is happening in the world besides what you are doing. I like this story because I like that all within 1 minute, all these people in the street and in the city and in the world were all doing completely different things. So today, I just want you guys to be encouraged that you're not alone and that there are other people in the world that are going through some things that you might be going through as well. Okay? So, like I said, you're going to listen to the story Monday and Tuesday, okay? And then we're going to do a fun little activity. So, I love you guys. I miss you guys. And I will see you soon. Bye!